Alright, we're going to be still, we have converting quadratics vertex form to standard form. We are going to still remember the rules of PEMDAS or GEMDAS. We have our grouping, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. And the difference that we're going to do prior to the other videos is we are going to have a negative coefficient in front of my set of grouping. So what this means, we're going to have a negative 2 being distributed once I multiply our binomials. Remember, the x plus 1 in the sets of parentheses squared means x plus 1 times x plus 1. And we have our negative 2 in front of this entire quantity, and our plus 3 is our coefficient in the back, or constant. We have to do our grouping, which is our multiplying our binomials. Our negative 2, our coefficient, goes in the front. We have an x squared. X times x is x squared. And we have a plus 1 times x is plus 1x. And then we have another 1 times x is plus 1x. And then positive 1 times positive 1 is going to be a positive 1. And plus 3. In our set of grouping, we have combining like terms, a 1x plus a 1x. So I continue to write everything down. A 1x plus 1x is plus 2x. Bring our plus 1, our constant, down, and plus 3. Inside of our grouping, we have everything simplified. No more combining like terms, so now we can distribute or use our multiplication and distribute our negative 2 to each term in here, which gives us a negative 2x squared. We have a negative 2 times a positive 2 becomes a negative 4x. A negative 2 times a positive 1 becomes a minus 2. And then our plus 3 that we just bring down. Right, we're going to look to see if we could simplify it by combining. Like terms. We have our terms with no variables that we can combine. Negative 2x squared minus 4x, and then negative 2 plus 3 equals to a positive 1. That's my final answer. Now, same rule can apply. Just want to show you that if there's a negative in front of it with no variable, remember that is represented as a negative 1. That is represented as a negative 1. So make sure you still apply the same rules.